Yo, 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 everybody. Happy release day for Fire's Edge. Today, Duelist and Runaway have both came to official status as being characters backport from Darkest Dungeon 2. And the very second the DLC went live, I started streaming hour 1 with all my mods, and nothing broke. There are a couple instabilities going on here and there with tooltips. Those are rapidly being patched by modders. There's one mod, Vermintide, that is currently having some crashing issues, but have no fear. Red Hook is already aware of it. They're taking care of it. There is a region crashing bug with certain things that uses debuff based regen, such as Oni's Color Madness trinket, if you know what that does. Basically, when she uses a skill, she sucks the dots from other characters, throws it on herself, and applies a regen. That causes a crash when the tooltip appears, whether it's hidden or not. That's also a bug. Other than that, majority of everything has been pretty stable, nonetheless. I think there are a couple of unforeseen things that kind of fell by the wayside. People are finding them, they're being reported. I'm just going to say it right now. If you guys come across any weird jank, tell me in the comments below, and I'll expedite that to Red Hook John and all that stuff, and the other people that are still in testing and working out the kinks. They're going to be patching things in the near future and all that stuff. Like I said, Red Hook has been on top of things pretty damn well, I would say. Also, for the past couple weeks, they've had many prominent modders in testing for this build, for like pouring through the documents and all kinds of other stuff. Seal, the project lead for Black Reliquary, put up a Google document of mod request features and stuff like that. And he also made a Google document of all the new modding features that were found as well, and a whole document list of just stuff that's newly added. And even Red Hook put out a message as part of the DLC release that they're talking about adding a mod loader later this month at the end of August. So just because they pushed out new DLC for Darkest Dungeon 1, their support is not ending yet. They're going to be like focusing on some other things, stuff like that. There's a lot of things coming in the process. So I talked about Duelist and I talked about Runaway on the stream earlier today, but I'll go over them quickly real fast. Duelist is Abomination style hero. She loves to switch between her stances. And what's great about her is she will always have her riposte active as long as you keep switching with anticipation. She's really great. I'll put a dedicated video for each of these characters later, but she's pretty damn good. And then we have Runaway, the poster child of the burn status. Burn status is not like Bleed or Blight. It applies automatically. There is no resisting burn. Now, some modders have been kind of dancing around the idea of making it only have a chance to apply. I know voice patches, there already came out like the very second the DLC went live, she put the patches out. She's sitting around like an 87% chance for burn to apply. It's not going off with debuff resistance, it's just a 13% chance to fail. It kind of goes in line with like having a 90% chance of applying blades and all that stuff. And then some other modders are like going like full on lean into what Runaway does, just have it apply no matter what. And there's a lot to talk about with just Runaway alone. Like I said, I'll make a dedicated video covering these characters, but I'm just giving a general rundown. Burn is really fun. Burn also applies after a target has moved, and when they die, they pop and spread the burn to other characters. If they are a corpseless death, that means when they don't leave a body behind, or if the corpse dies, they spread wildfire to other characters, which is pretty damn effective. when you think about it. So that's also really cool. There's also a bunch of character classes that have gotten burn patches. So, to quickly go over those real fast, we have Bowman, who has burn arrows now, which is pretty damn cool. We have Vestal with Judgment and Illumination that has burn. Corsair got a pretty good rework as well. 1,000 Cuts deals damage for his bleeding, pretty good, and debuffs target bleed amount received, so her basic attack is even better than it was before. Rope Dart is better, Face Me is still the same, Disembowel is pretty good, Oil Urn is freaking nasty. What Burn Decay does, it makes burn last longer on a target, and it keeps it up, plus increases how much damage it's nasty. Oil Urn's really good. Firecracker's really good. Here's another thing about burn as well. Controlled burn is a fixed status you put in a certain position, and any target that enters that space or moves through that space, they take burn damage. So stuff like movement skills or any enemies that move around, they're going to just kill themselves on the burn. I did a conga line of death in the stream, and it was like, I burned a fungal scratcher in position 2, then I ransacked the fungal artillery forward. The fungal artillery took the 5 burn, used Escape Cloud, went backwards, sent his buddy from position 3 into position 2. His buddy, the fungal scratcher, took 5 burn again. Then the fungal artillery blew up, spread his burn to the other artillery behind him. The fungal scratcher went, attacked, blew up, died, send all that burn, because when a character dies with burn, it sends half of the stacks of the dot to another character. So that sent it to that fungal artillery, and then that fungal artillery blew up and sent to the position 1, and then that fungal scratcher, the last one standing, his entire health got deleted by like 20 to 30 damage. And that all happened on turn 2. You set up right, you set it like a conga line of death, a domino effect of just enemies killing each other, killing themselves on burn. And all I did is use one move. That was just healing and stalling. After that, I just used controlled burn and then just let them all kill themselves. It's freaking hilarious. So yeah, movement skills got a great buff when you have controlled burn out. Controlled burn is like one of the most busted things in the game right now. Just due to how it works, man. I mean, look at this. Like, it bypasses stealth, it's ever persistent on the same turn. It ticks down on runaways turns, if I remember correctly. It lasts for 3 turns. You can apply it twice. And then you can use Shard Dust and apply it to position 1 if you wanted to. And then Backdraft, don't get me started on Backdraft. Mr. Pepper just put out a video where he's freaking one-shotting the heart of basically one-shotting in the final boss of the game with 4 runaways with just Backdraft. Did like 266 crit, just boom, done, delete, next. So yeah, burn is hilarious. We have Sybil, who is now fire focused with a little bit of blight as well. Thank you, Marv. Thank you. We have Magnesium Rain, Clear Corpses, very good for doing corpseless death explosions. We have a new class that is currently a work in progress by Hetty, the Reckoning. This guy is very leper coated. He's very fun. I played around with him a little bit. Pretty good. We have Reynold, or Dismas. Reynold the Crusader. Sales Accusation is freaking goated. Really good. Holy Lance is a new animation. Great as before. Does flat damage. Nice to have. Goblin Huntress, she doesn't have burn on her skills. One of her trinkets is a Incinerate Bullet. So she has burn on a trinket. Arsonist got a massive rework. Arsonist applies control burn with Molotov Cocktail. He also has Burn Decay, which makes burn last longer. He can move targets around. He still has some Mark Synergy too. He can stumble targets with Smoke Bomb. He still has Repulse. He can hit every single character that's burning with incinerate and just nuke everything. Sure, it's cooking its own HP, but killing. I want to see Cerebro do another run of cooking the flesh with incinerate. Cerebro, if you won't see this, do it. It's your very first video. Might as well do it again. It's tradition at this point. It's my favorite meme of cooking the flesh. Red Hot Poker knocks back, burns 2, marks target. Stoked Flame's pretty good. It pulls the target. So Arsonist's whole identity is like controlling a blaze. Light this fire and keep this party going. That's the whole idea Arsonist has got going. That's what I basically told Roy, is like, make Arsonist like the king of just burning things. Just make him keep a flame going. That's what I told her. And I think they accomplished that. Arsonist is my favorite new burn hero right now, next to Runaway. Then we have Seraph. Seraph, this is by Marvin. He did an update. Yeah. Seraph is even more... It's official now. We have Legacy Seraph, which still has the same class ID. So I'm going to be working to change the class ID of Old Seraph to Temperance and use the Hawaiian shirt octopus skin, you know, the big booty, thigh high, you know, royalty, Joan of Arc type of skin, and make her her own class with that patch as well to exist alongside Seraph. Now Burn is officially on Seraph, like officially. So we don't have any more excuses to keep putting that off. So Temperance is going to be a real thing. So Seraph is really nice. Seraph is exactly what you think. Still a burn hero, but she has damage versus marked and burn. See, she has mark and burn synergy, so that's pretty good. Let's see, Ironclad. This is not public yet, but Ironclad is getting some work. His non-demon mode has fire attacks, stuff like that. Practitioner is really fun. He has transfer burn. He lights himself on fire, burns the target, and transfers the burn from himself to the target, and still does damage. He also has Combusting Talisman, which is pretty good. He does have a knockback, and Invoke Enera, which is smoke. It's a smoke debuff. 5% crit received while burning. Crits in burn are very good. You want to stack crits with burn. The reason why is when you crit something with a burn, you apply 50% more of that burn to that target, and anything that dies from a crit, you don't leave a corpse, so you spread in all that fire, half of that fire, onto another character. If you guys want, I'll talk about more of how burn works and all that stuff in a video, future video, but I'm just kind of like doing a little update video. Bombard also has a burn. He's only got one skill. Changes Breaching Charge into Pollen Cocktail, but this is a use 3, position 1 through 3, control burn, yada yada yada. You know, it's just, you can help burn. This is just for the meme. And again, Corsair, Oil Urn, Firecracker. She only has 2 burn skills, but you can use her without burning, and she's pretty damn decent now, I would say. In fact, I would say she's decent even without burn. She's always been good. Vessel doesn't feel like an ass to use anymore. She's got some offensive presence. I still don't like using Vestal. And I think that's about it. I think there's a Blazing Board patch that just got released by Maul. And I think Exorcist is in the work as well. I think Messiah's getting some burn as well, and a couple other things. So the only thing we're lacking is like a stress healer and like another dedicated position for burn hero, because Wizard wasn't updated yet. Seal is working with Red Ranger and someone else to put out a whole new art style and animated version of Wizard. He's going to be even more bombast. He's going to be even more over the top than he was before. I'm not sure if they're going to update the original one to have burn. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not sure how different this new Wizard's going to be. But we got another Wizard update coming. Expect to see a lot of mod updates in the next few days. A lot of people are doing new things. A lot of people are going to have ideas. It's a modding renaissance, guys. Like I said, they're actively working with modders right now. They're adding new stuff. They're taking requests. They're pushing out the content. It's a great day to be a fan of Darkest Dungeon 1. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I've said this in stream, but I'm going to say it here at the end of this video. You guys fucking rock. No matter where you are in this world, times are tough in this world. And stuff like that. You know? Don't let people divide you. Reach out. Help your fellow man, woman, and all that, and everybody in between. Love yourself, love your fellow neighbors, and all that stuff. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really, truly do mean that. Don't let stupid shit divide you. Don't let things like rip you apart. Don't let, you know, don't let things that are outside your control tell you how you should feel toward other people. Make friends with who you feel you should be friends with. Make connections with who you think you should make connections with. Stuff like that. Transcend government borders and all that. Transcend things like that. Stand together. Respect your fellow human. You know? Stuff like that. I know it's coming out of nowhere, but there's been a lot of strife lately in the world, and I feel like I should just kind of like take a minute and just tell people that it's like I'm serious. I'm going to be a little bit more specific. You Russian dudes out there, you Brazilians are getting fucked by regional pricing. Russians are getting fucked by sanctions. People are other minority people are just getting screwed over. Iranian people are getting fucked over by war. War is tearing us all apart. It sucks. It really fucking sucks to see. And you guys are fucking awesome. And a lot of you people that just can come online and stuff like that and be able to ignore all that and still be connect with people despite all that shit that's happening. You guys are awesome. And my respect goes to people that can be able to put up with that shit and not go insane. So, I know I got a little heavy there, but I mean what I say. 100%. I want this to go to people that should hear this. Know that you're awesome. Know that you're great. Just know that to someone else, you will make a difference in someone else's day. And all the support I get in my comments and stuff like that, people that like watching my content and all that, it means a lot more than you think. And I want people to know that. Truly. Anyways, Fire's Edge, people. It's a great day. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.